This week's Torah portion, Toldot, is another dramatic story. It starts off with Rebekah being pregnant with Jacob and Esau in her womb, and she feels them battling it out together. God tells her that the younger will serve the older. Usually it was the other way around. And in this case, Jacob comes out second, meaning that he is the younger. A little bit later on in the Torah portion, Jacob is making some red lentil stew, and Esau comes in from the fields famished. And he tells Jacob that he'll trade him his birthright in return for some stew. And Jacob thinks this is a pretty good deal, and so they go ahead with the transaction. Then later in the Torah portion, Jacob dresses up as Esau to try and get his father's blessing in place of Esau, and he succeeds. There's a lot to talk about there. It's funny, Isaac asks a lot of questions of Jacob when Jacob is dressed as Esau. Is this really my son Esau? He wasn't really sure that this was Esau, and nevertheless, he goes ahead with that blessing, maybe because he knew at the very beginning of the Torah portion that the younger was going to serve the older. But Rebekah and Isaac make this happen, and indeed, it is Jacob who ends up both with the birthright and the blessing. And because of that whole birthright for stew exchange, we have a tradition of eating red lentil stew the week that we read Toldot. So maybe folks will exchange some good red lentil stew recipes. For our part, we're going to be having some red pizza sauce with family services on Friday night. I am also going to be serving some etrog jam that I made with some Beit Sefer students this week. So come to hear kids lead services for family services and to taste what has happened to our congregational etrog with some etrog jam. I also wanted to mention that I'm taking a few days off next week, but my parents will be in town to take care of my kiddos, and my dad, Cantor Ira Greenstein, will be on call in my place. Hopefully we don't have any pastoral emergencies, but if we do, Brittany in the office will have his cell phone number. See you soon.